second down coming up.
When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Get it! 18 Radley, 18 Radley.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Buccaneers had 3-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Okay,
the
ready?
rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson looking to throw this. Packer pressure, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
2nd down and 6 now. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kansey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, how about that? A mindset on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. But they did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Let's go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. Richardson working from the gun.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Second and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Let's go now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On the double.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Richardson.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Richardson.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. They run the draw play. This is White. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready, ready.
3rd and 3.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go now.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They give to White on the option. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now Richardson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Richardson going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots, They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
31. Buccaneers 7. Youngway Koo set to kick
Following the
off.
touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
He completes it right side to White. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Got it. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Richardson working from the gun.
And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and 1. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And the Packer first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now an audible here into something else.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The slot man in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes second down and 5.
Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Okay,
A
ready?
big play needed,
60
no
Maverick,
doubt.
60 Maverick.
3rd and long.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. Gets this to Moore. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Ready,
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Okay, break. Hurry, hurry.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here we go. Here
No
we go.
choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for Green Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.